It's a pleasure to have you in studio.
It's my pleasure to be hosted here, and always a big pleasure to be on the big network, Magic 100 FM. Of course, it feels good.
Wow. Feels good indeed.
Yeah.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we go straight to business. Mr. Yoyo.
Yeah.
Last week or probably just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Mr. Wizo. Today we are respecting everyone.
Yeah.
Shared a post indicating that the society that you chair, in as far as the board that you sit on, you explained and said, by the way, we have a lot of artists to fulfill or extend this kind of gratitude. And at the same time, it's not just for Wizo, but as well for Mose Radio, for Washington, the producer, involved. So at the end, Neja Abidi Mu, Wizo Kaina Kondo Zanga, Emitwalo Nge Satu, equally. But anyway, what exactly is happening at the UPRS? Maybe the royalties.
Royalties, first of all, abantu betaaga bategeere nti royalties ze ssente ezisoloozebwa okuva mu abo abakozesa music waffe mukitegeera. I'm happy to announce ndi wano ku Magic FM, Magic 100. I'm happy to announce nti UBC as the national broadcaster, just this year we've signed an MOU it and complying.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's not been compliant?
No.
Wow.
Yes. So, abantu aba commenting balina okukitegeera nti of all the 300 media broadcasting houses, about 300
about 160
yes,
TVs.
Only 5% has been compliant. Okitegeera.
Wow.
So, omuntu nga tetulina kutandika alina okusooka okutegeera nti ye mmeka ezibaddewo to distribute. It was only 216 million to distribute for the year 2025.
Inclusive of the Chris Browns and other.
Inclusive of R. Kelly, Chris Brown, Beyonce, Ochulira, Jay-Z, okitegeera. So that's why I sometimes nagamba naye before we complain omuntu ayinza okuba yandigambe tuosanga bampadde nezisinga gye bawadde Jay-Z nasinze Jay-Z naye nga gwani okusinga Jay-Z. But that is the reality. Okitegeera. Because we believe ekisooka nti 60% of the content played, it is local content.
That's right.
40% is foreign content or international content.
Yes.
So we also have to send them because I'm a take care of we got to go. But actually to signing agreements in abo bali and to collect on my behalf. So we have to send them that money. Kakati, centers was collecting, but this time around UPRS membership almost took 5,000 members, the artists that have to receive. Omanyi emabega before we came into office, walinga tendency nga bwengenda mu UPRS katugamba okwewandiisa okuwandiisa oluyimba nti oluyimba ozanye olunzija. Producer nga nteekawo yoyo olwo nekisomba musazeeyo. Writer yoyo. So nga ate oluyimba olwo it is co-written by walimu n'omwana ye Richie Talent. Okitegeera. Naye ye musazeeyo. Okitegeera. Then publisher yoyo. Performing artist yoyo. That is what has been happening. Artists will more adjust out. That's why sometimes there is that entitlement of I should own everything. Okitegeera. Bampadde sente ntono. Then there's also mu butanwa ba artists tubadde tugamba nti kumala emyaka 2 nyimbi emyaka 2 laba bampadde buno busente. But one, I must categorically make it clear here nti sente zino zagabiddwa si za myaka emeka za mwaka gumu, that is 2025. Fair distribution yaffe eri major gye tusoose okukola since we came into office. By the way, my term is only 3 years and we are soon getting out of office. Okitegeera. Tubuzayo omwaka gumu n'emyezi ng'esatu oba ena. Okitegeera. To be out of office. Okitegeera. And it is a very transparent, it's a democratic process. When our term runs out, ngaba artist abala bajja besimbawo nga nabo tuba kuwa chairman nga nabo batuvugamu nga tulaba what they will do. But for me, I want to say that I'm proud of this nti at least twafunye entandikwa to get moving in the right direction.
Okay.
I believe the sky is the limit. Now with the passing of the new law, I first of all believe that the compliance is going to grow. We've also managed under our administration to secure an MOU not with only UBC, but we've secured an MOU with the National Association of Broadcasters NAB to make sure that all broadcasters comply. That before they get their broadcasting license, it should be a prerequisite to have a copyright compliance certificate. So I believe that the future is bright, though dissent is welcome.
Yeah.
Of course, constructive disagreement is very welcome.
Constructive criticism.
Yes, constructive criticism is very welcome. Of course, omuntu abeera n'obutakkaanya. Nze ndowooza ekintu ekibi kyokka muganda wange Wizo kye yakoze nti yandibadde ategeera kiringa kugamba nti bakubbyeko ekyapa nodda ku social media no complainingira okwo. Togenda kufuna ttaka eryo. The best remedy would be genda oba kwerusi mutuule n'omuntu oyo muteese oba si kyekyo, you go to court okitegeera. Naye bodda ku social media osigala mu biboozi bano ebyaba mu comment section zaffe nga obumanyi.
Social media in-laws.
Osigala mu likes.
Mr. Yoyo,
yeah.
Just allow me ask you this, but it might sound personal, though for purposes of this interaction, Egasa.
Yeah.
Briefly, because you say n'abalanga ba Chris Brown nabo baba bafunye kwezo million 2 plus.
Yeah.
Chris Brown yafunye mmeka, gwe wafunye mmeka, because you also are
amateeka teganzikiriza kwogera wadde nsobola kwogera ku sente za muntu.
Okay, but at least wafunye.
Nafunye.
Okay.
Nsobola kwogera ku sente za muntu nga ye kenyini ye yavuddeyo n'adekirealinga nti it's like me asking you gwe ku account yo oyinako sente meka mu bank.
Sebo sikirizibwa zogera.
It is your personal, it is your confidential matter. Okitegeera.
So kakati you know royalties for the beat that we've
but for transparency what we do anyone can walk in at any time they want to UPRS and verify and contest
and see how the calculations are made.
And why did you arrive at me getting this? Yes.
You know, we've had people say, before Oweka comes in, we've had people say, Zenina about 100 songs by Epa style.
Yeah.
No,
let me clarify also that. Nebwembera n'ennyimba 10. For example,
Tati tugenze ku catalog.
Nina mukwano gwange. Of course, catalog is key. It is the business.
What is a catalog?
Catalog is the number of songs in a particular, say, in my career, and how many songs have I recorded.
Yes.
Which are, that is my catalog. Which again,
Yes.
Kanebwembera nga n'ennyimba 10. Naye nga bwe nagenda ku UPRS, I registered 3. UPRS will not pay me for the 1,000 songs. They will only pay for the 3 songs. Okitegeera. Just imagine bintu byangu nnyo tuli mu digital era.
Yeah.
Ku YouTube basobola okusasulira by'otaateekayo ola ne bw'odampinga obudampi n'otabifaako. What you attend to is what is paid for.
Yes.
Okitegeera. It's that simple. Nze ndowooza it is the onus is on us as an industry to get up and begin building these things together. Chiringa, I'm a great singer.
Oh, yeah.
I know many people tell me that. Naye, if I'm not promoting my music, oba bwe mbeera nga music wange mu recordinga n'embeera n'empola naye eka, the world will never know that I'm a great singer.
And they can't pay the
No, they can't. Okitegeera. Era gwe bw'ojja okubookinga gw'oyagala omuntu akuyimbire ku mukolo gwo tojja kuleeta yoyo because is a great singer. Ojja kuleeta oyo gw'olowooza nti yaliko abantu bamwagala gwe baagala. Because even when we go collecting the money, we don't collect for we collect for music that is in use. For example, I've told you that because courtesy of the MOU we signed, Magic 100 is paying for this music that you just played.
Sure.
But it is only paying for the music it is playing, not for the entire Yo-Yo catalog. It only pays for the Yo-Yo music it plays.
Nindako.
For the Chris Brown music it plays.
Mr. Yoyo, let's try to understand. Is there a kind of technology perhaps that is used? Because, for example, maybe this week, 5 specific Yo-Yo songs will play. Yet, in the same regard, one Bebe Cool song will play. Is there a technology that now tracks Nebagamba 5 songs of Yoyo were played, then this amount goes?
Of course, there is technology, but I don't want to. One of the challenges that we still have as a society is that we still need to deal with the monitoring.
That's
of
right.
course, when we track the monitoring, it will help us solve that issue of banzibye, bankoze batya, equitable distribution will be easily verifiable. But even less of that. At the moment, of course, we have some partners like Radio Monitor. We get some radio charts. We know at least we have information. Then we also use the digital chart metrics. Of course, netumanya, so we can be able to ascertain, we sample. So to call the sampling method, which is called the WIPO Connect sampling method. It is WIPO is World Intellectual Property Organization. This is a globally accepted formula that you can use in the absence of monitoring data. So that is what has happened. But then it is still remains a challenge that we intend to solve. Maybe in the next 1 year we shall have. Of course, you've also had initiatives like the Nyange, the corporate management system. We still wait to see what it will bring on table, and then we see how we move forward.
So what happens when I fail to comply? Is there anything that happens to me as a media house?
One of the
Yet I'm playing
one of the reasons why the compliance was low the previous years was that, you remember, the previous law it was not punitive enough. That's right. Because when you don't comply, kitegeza, you are a pirate. You have infringed on people's copyright.
Intellectual property.
The new law, ligament, when you're found guilty of infringing intellectual property, either osobola okusibwa emyaka 10 oba okuwa fine ya bukadde amakumi 5. So I believe, because jukira, ignorance of the law is no defense. Yes. So obutamanya tebukugisaako omusango. So I believe moving forward people are going to comply, because if they don't, then we shall be forced to engage the long arm of the law, to either force them to pay very dearly, because annual license wetuba ntugamba nti sasulayo obukadde oba bubiri. Okiwulira, bw'onoogaana ne tujja ne enforcing at the long arm of the law, you'll either pay 50 million or go to jail for 10 years, or both. The judge can even award both. They can jail you and at the same time tell you to pay 50 million. But kwezo kuliko ne ziri costs. You also settle the costs.